was my role to put the shows together.
That's dope.
But
That's
we
dope.
never so when that third call was a Jay-Z joint. In between, Trey was doing his own tours for his albums, right? Mm-hmm. Bro, we never went back home. Mm-hmm. My bass player, my original bass player, shout out to my brother Brian, that played the first few shows and I think the first tour with us. We came home and he was just like, yo, I can't do this, man. And I'm like, what you mean? He was like, yo, I don't feel right, bro. I'm going to go back to the church.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, Brian, we're going
Okay.
B. I'm like, bro, this is what we've been praying for
All
and
the
hoping
time.
for our whole lives. We're here. You going to go back? And he was like, I want to go back.
I see it. Yeah.
So we swapped, shout out to my man Nate Jones on bass. We swapped bass players. My man Nate came in and replaced him. And he went back to the church. And we, like I said, left and never came home. Right after that, we did the Usher OMG tour. Our tours in between. We
At
did the
what
Nicki
point
Minaj
what
tour.
point was he sad? Or he was still good
Yo,
with
he
the
was
decision?
good with it. He was
good?
good with his decision.
You
And
know
then-
what? I didn't want to say nothing because then it'd be like, yo, what, you know what I mean? Like, you gonna condemn a man for going to go to with God? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
yeah.
Now,
Like,
you could quit at first, but then when he told me we done went on another tour.
Yo, we out with Jay-Z. We out with
Yeah,
Usher. We
yeah.
out with Nicki Minaj.
At that point, you got to be sad at that point. He probably just didn't say it out loud, but he probably was.
But
No,
you know what?
just pray harder that night. You just get on your knees and be like, Lord, I'm doing it for you. I said it's for you. You better come through.
But I love, but that thought process is right. Though. It's just
Yeah.
like, he just had a different. Now, eventually, he did go on tour.
okay. All right.
Not with us,
Uh-huh.
but he toured with a shout out to PJ Morton, a really incredible artist from New Orleans, and he went on tour with him for years, and went on tour. So he eventually did it, just not with us. But yeah, man, we had to roll, bro. Like, we had to roll and figure it out later, man. And like I said, we've been with him for 17 years, man.
Nice.
17
Nice.
years.
So I'll switch gears just a little bit. I actually was gonna go into the boys and girls thing, but we'll get to that in a minute. But I'll talk to you about Dreas.
Okay.
I love Dreas. Tell us how you got.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
does.
I love how you started. I love Drake. I love Drake.
Tell us how you got introduced to having that residency.
So with Trey,
Okay.
he had a residency there first. Because it's only artists: Trey, Chris Brown, Fab, Fat Joe, Migos, like a ton of artists. Big Sean, the artists have residencies there, right? So with Trey, he has the live band and everything he does with the live band. So when he performed at Dre's, the live band was there.
Okay.
He was there for probably like about a year or so. And one night, right before our set, there's a gentleman standing there, and he's just like, yo, man, why don't you go up there and play drums with the DJ? And in my mind, I'm like, well, I know I got an hour set with Trey, and I don't want to get all crazy and get all tired out.
Right.
And then when it's time to perform with Trey looking at me like, you good?
yeah.
So I was like, play with the DJ. All right. Got up there for about like 10, 15 minutes.